Number 10. The name rhinoceros comes from two Greek words, rhino, meaning nose, and ceros, meaning horn. This name refers to the prominent horn or horns that are characteristic features of rhinoceros species. Number 9. Rhinos are primarily found in Africa and Asia. In Africa, they can be found in countries such as South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, among others. In Asia, rhinos are found in countries like India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Indonesia, specifically on the island of Sumatra. These countries have various habitats where rhinos reside, including savannas, grasslands, tropical forests, and swamps. Number 8. Rhinos are herbivores, meaning they primarily eat plants. Their diet typically consists of grasses, leaves, fruits, and branches. Rhinos have strong, flat-topped teeth adapted for grinding and chewing plant material. Rhinos can eat quite a lot in a day. On average, an adult rhino can consume anywhere from 40 to 80 pounds, 18 to 36 kilograms, of food per day, depending on factors such as the species of rhino, its size, and the availability of food in its habitat. Number 7. A group of rhino are commonly referred to as a crash. This term is often used to describe a gathering of rhinos, particularly when they are on the move together. Rhino are generally social animals and often hang out in groups, particularly when they are grazing, resting, or moving together. This social behavior helps them in various ways, such as protection against predators and sharing information about resources like food and water. Number 6. Rhinos are impressive runners, despite their large size. However, their top speed is usually around 30 to 35 miles per hour, with some species capable of reaching up to 40 miles per hour in short bursts. This speed is particularly useful for escaping predators or charging at threats when they feel threatened. Number 5. While not all rhino species are known for their swimming abilities, some, like the Indian rhinoceros, are capable swimmers. They may wade or even fully submerge themselves in water to cool off, escape predators, or reach feeding grounds on the other side of rivers or lakes. However, swimming is not as common among rhinos as it is among other large mammals like elephants. Number 4. The lifespan of a rhino can vary depending on factors such as species, habitat, and threats from humans or other animals. In general, white rhinoceros, square-lipped, they typically live for about 40 to 50 years in the wild, although some individuals may live longer in captivity. Black rhinoceros, hook-lipped, their lifespan is slightly shorter than white rhinos, with individuals living around 35 to 45 years in the wild. Indian rhinoceros, they have a similar lifespan to white rhinos, with individuals living up to 40 to 50 years in the wild. Sumatran rhinoceros, this species tends to have a shorter lifespan, with individuals rarely living beyond 35 years in the wild. It's important to note that these are general estimates, and individual rhinos may experience variations in lifespan based on various factors such as environmental conditions, access to food and water, and human activities. I hope you're enjoying this video. Before we get to the top 3, please could you take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel, as it would be a great help. Number 3. The exact number of rhinos left in the wild varies by species, but overall, rhino populations have been severely threatened by poaching and habitat loss. Here are estimates for some of the main rhino species. White rhinoceros, southern and northern, around 18,000 to 20,000 individuals, as of the latest estimates. Black rhinoceros, approximately 5,000 individuals remaining in the wild. Indian rhinoceros, roughly 3,500 individuals. Sumatran rhinoceros, fewer than 80 individuals are estimated to remain in the wild. These numbers are approximate and subject to change due to conservation efforts, population surveys, and other factors. Number 2. Rhino horns are fascinating structures, but unfortunately, they have also been the cause of much harm to rhino populations due to poaching. Here are some facts about rhino horns. Composition. Rhino horns are composed primarily of keratin, the same protein found in human hair and nails, as well as in the hooves of horses. Growth. Rhino horns grow continuously throughout the animal's life. They are not attached to the skull, but are instead composed of tightly packed hair-like fibers that grow from the skin. Shapes and sizes. Rhino horn shapes and sizes vary among species. For example, white rhinos have long, broad, and relatively straight horns, while black rhinos have shorter, more curved horns. Poaching. Rhino poaching is a significant threat to rhino populations, driven primarily by the demand for their horns in illegal wildlife trade markets, particularly in Asia. Legal protections. International trade in rhino horns has been banned under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES. Many countries also have laws prohibiting the trade and possession of rhino horns. Conservation efforts. Conservation organizations and governments are working to protect rhinos from poaching by increasing anti-poaching efforts, implementing stricter law enforcement measures, and raising awareness about the importance of rhino conservation. Overall, rhino horns are not only important anatomical features for rhinos, but also symbols of the ongoing challenges faced by these magnificent creatures due to human activities. Number 1. Baby rhino, also known as calves, are adorable and fascinating creatures. Here are some interesting facts about them. Birth. Baby rhinos are typically born after a gestation period of around 15 to 16 months, depending on the species. They are usually born weighing between 40 to 65 kilograms, 88 to 143 pounds. Physical appearance. Baby rhinos are born with a rough, wrinkled skin that gradually gets smoother as they grow older. Their horns, if they have any at birth, are small nubs that will continue to grow over time. Mobility. Although baby rhinos are born relatively large compared to other mammals, they are not able to stand or walk immediately after birth. It takes them a few hours to a day to gain enough strength to stand on their own. Mother-offspring bond. Baby rhinos form strong bonds with their mothers, who are fiercely protective of them. The mother rhino will nurse and care for her calf for an extended period, often up to 2 to 3 years. Diet. Baby rhinos start to sample solid food, such as grass and foliage, within a few weeks of birth, but they continue to rely primarily on their mother's milk for nourishment during their early months. Socialization. Baby rhinos are social animals and often spend time playing and interacting with other calves in their group, called a crash. This play helps them develop important social and physical skills. Vulnerability. Despite their size and protective mothers, baby rhinos are vulnerable to predation by large carnivores, such as lions and hyenas. They rely on their mothers and the safety of the crash for protection. Overall, baby rhinos are remarkable creatures that play an essential role in their ecosystems. Protecting them and their habitats is vital for preserving their populations for future generations. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from the video, and we'll see you on the next one.